Hey everybody, NCS Fan 001 here for a Friday night Retro Achievements stream. Tonight, we're going to try to get fairly close to finishing another mastery. Tonight, Call of Duty 3. Burp. Seems to be common at the start of these streams. Anyways, in Call of Duty 3, most of it has been completed. Currently, here's what we have left. If I could stop burping for a second. We have to finish the last bit of Liaison River. That one's mostly done, but there's a little bit left. Then the Crossroads, which I think is a vehicle-heavy mission, if it's what I think it is. The Hostage, Corridor of Death, which I think that might be a tank mission, or partially a tank mission. The Mace, which I think is that giant, hill at the near end of the game that I remember being kind of a pain in the ass. And then Chambois is the final mission of the game. And we also have to get 15 kills on any mission with the MP44. That is our only miscellaneous achievement remaining on this set. So it's mostly just finishing it out. Also, little hint as to what I might be playing next on the channel for Retro Achievements. I have not yet gotten a version of Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I have yet to get a version of that actually works with Retro Achievements, but I did manage to get a working version of Mario Superstar Baseball. And this is probably the second most heavily played Mario sports game that I own. Mario Golf is still more heavily played, and some of the Mario parties are as well, but of the sports games, this is definitely my number 2 out of all those. I played so much of it in the past. So yeah, that should be quite interesting at some point in the future, doing a Mario sports game for the first time. It's also presumably a little bit easier of a list than the other one. Full screen. Then on Mario Golf Toadstool 2, as far as I can tell, it should be an easier list. Or at least a less insanely time-consuming one is a big part of it, because Toadstool Tour is like an average of 80 hours to master. This one, I think, is only, probably 40, so it's a little bit more reasonable. Gotta walk before you can run, as they say. Alright. Single player. Continue. So yeah, we're somewhere in the middle of the Liaison River chapter. I don't think... It better not restart us from the beginning of the mission. I don't think it does, though. I think it just...
Alright, Guzzo. Radio command. Area's clear.
Can't skip this, can I? Even though we've already seen it.
I'm getting real tired of that mouth of yours, Guzzo. The Sarge may have put up with it, but I won't. You reading me?
Yep. I got you, Sarge. You had that one coming, Guzzo.
From what I heard, it was quite the ass chewing.
No. The Americans are rightly miffed. We were supposed to take this river days ago. Command, it's too conservative. Fortune favors the bold.
Kinda hard to do with Jerry pinning our convoys down.
That ends upon our arrival, Sergeant. It ends when we get up there.
Alright. Let's get on up there. Let's get on up there. Also currently on television is the boom...
Come on, let's go!
Okay, yep, this is correct. I remember this area. Okay, so we're in the right spot. A little bit low on the number of bullets, unfortunately. Yeah, currently... Actually, I need to flip the TV around when I get a chance to see if there's anything better on. Because currently it's on a channel showing the most boomer movie to ever be a boomer movie. If you know, you know. Okay, so yeah, so far, this mission has proven to be a lot more challenging than I expected. And in fact, overall, this entire game has definitely been harder than I was expecting. It's obviously not, World at War, Call of Duty Classic, or Call of Duty 2 level of difficulty, obviously.
Southwest!
But it's definitely one of the higher up difficulties that I've played in this franchise.
German troops! Southwest!
It's definitely higher up on the list than some of the games I've played in this series. Big Red one on hard really was not that difficult. A handful of tricky sections, but not that difficult overall. But then this one has ended up having some troublesome areas, and part of it is the fact that, for one, there's no lean feature in this game, which is kind of really annoying for an old-school Call of Duty game. Or a harder Call of Duty game. Kind of really wish there was a lean feature. It would make life a lot easier at times. Okay, he's dead up there. And then the bigger problem is that infinite enemy spawn points are very common. And that was not as much of an issue with some of the other games. I mean, it's a big issue in Call of Duty 2, apparently. But it wasn't an issue in Classic, and it wasn't an issue in Big Red 1. It was an issue in some parts of World at War as well. But yeah, that was the one good thing about Call of Duty Classic, is there's only like maybe one area in the entire game with infinite enemies. In this game, it's everywhere. I don't mind using up this ammo because I'm going to swap away from this as soon as I get a machine gun. Because I think we're near the end of the mission, so... yeah, I'm going to swap away from this as soon as we need to. Alright, quick time events. Who doesn't love a good quick time event? Get him from further away while we can. Get him over the wall here? Actually, yes. Does anyone have a Car 98K that I can steal? With its stupidly powerful auto-aim features. And we're almost out of ammo. That's a conveyor, of course. Oh wait, that's a regular Lee Enfield. I might have to take that, unfortunately. Kind of low on ammo. Why is this guy being... like, it's like they can lean, but I can't. That's not a very nice game. I have not logged into Tomodachi Life today either, so I have no idea what's going on with our relationship status. Okay, standard Lee Enfield, I'll take this for the moment. I don't know if it snaps. Oh, it does snap. Okay, hang on a minute. Alright, we'll go with the MP40. That's just gonna be better.
Follow me!
Oh, come on, man. That enemy has gotten hit about 50,000 times with every different gun. It's like he will not die. It's like he just doesn't take damage. I know this is technically before Call of Duty allows you to shoot through wooden surfaces, but it sure would be nice if you were able to. I'm also, part of the problem is I'm kind of low on other supplies like grenades. I don't think there's any more around here. I wish I had more sniper ammo. Yeah, that's part of the problem is I only have... oh, you know what? I almost forgot. I do have smoke grenades, though. And smoke grenades in this game are actually quite beneficial. I completely forgot about those, and how useful they actually are in some of these COD games, especially these older ones. Because they were not in Call of Duty Classic. That was not a thing in COD Classic, from what I remember.
Crowds! By the 88!
If they were, I probably wasn't smart enough to use them in that game. Running in front of me.
Crowds!
By the 88!
Careful with those 40! Shoot that 88 through!
Okay, at least he wasn't a very good shot.
South of us!
Okay, let's go ahead and move on in a little bit closer. Got him before he could get close. And there's this guy up here that might get on the machine gun. Get rid of him if he does. No, he doesn't seem to be on the machine gun this time, so that's beneficial to us. And that was a bad shot. I mean, seriously, how is that not a hit? But that might have... Okay, he's back. He's on the machine gun now. Wonderful. Got him.
Hell, I gotta reload!
Don't... If you gotta reload, I wouldn't shout that out for everyone to hear unless you were trying to fake it. Because there used to be that old rumor that they would say that the M1 Garand's magazine ejection and clip hitting the ground was loud enough, like the ping and everything was loud enough that it would alert the enemies as to when you were reloading. But that's mostly a bunch of BS. Battlefield is a little bit too loud to be able to hear that. Like, yeah, if you were the only person shooting the gun around you, you might hear it, but if you were on a battlefield, no, you weren't hearing that. Okay, this is ridiculous. It's like I can't... It's like they can lean and shoot through wood, but I can't do the same. And seriously, can you just die already? I mean, what do I have to do to get a hit marker, even? Pretty clearly hitting the target. Again, hit the target. What? Okay, this is getting kind of ridiculous. Anyone want to explain why my bullets can't hit the target? Okay, this is kind of getting a little unreasonable because every time I shoot, the bullet just phases out of existence. It's like the sights are off on the gun or something because I'm very clearly hitting the target. I'm gonna have to slow this one down in the editing. See just how badly it's screwing me over here. And I mean, I could use a grenade, but again, I only have like 3 of them. Like I said, this game is definitely harder than I was thinking it would be. I'm pretty sure hard is not the hardest difficulty in like the PS3 and Xbox versions. I think that those games have a veteran version or veteran difficulty in them.
German troops by the 88!
I can't imagine how they made... I would assume that this game's version of hard, though, is the same as veteran. I don't know how they could make it any harder, honestly. Because you die in like 1 hit to almost everything. Or 2 hits. Enemies are ultra aggressive. Bullets don't work correctly. Okay, let's see. Let him run down. I almost missed. He's not dead. He went full last stand. Of course he did. Yeah, this is just not really fair. I'm clearly hitting him, so I don't know what the game actually wants me to do about that. Let's just plant and let my squad take him out instead. Got one camped out up here. I wonder if the leaves have hit detection or collision. Okay. Yeah, something here has collision detection. That's great. Something there has collision. Let's go.
Eat this, Jerry! Enemy troops! Fire grenade!
Alright, we're going grenades. Because it seems to be the only possible way to do some of this. Oh, nope, he's on the machine gun now. Of course he is. What? This is broken. This is actually broken. Kind of want to watch that one on replay, because this is a little bit broken. This is just a little bit on the broken side, because that was some pretty clear hits. Some very, very clear, obvious hits right there. Maybe if the developers had made sure their game was properly functioning, this one would have done a little bit better. Then again, this is also the PS2 version of it, so they probably didn't care that much about the PS2 version to begin with. Okay, yeah, the leaves apparently have hit detection. In the way of they actually somehow block your shots sometimes. Oh, wait. It hit him? Ah, didn't look like it hit him. Okay, well, never mind.
I'm empty, reloading! Enemy infantry by the 88!
This time, we're going to use grenades, because clearly that wooden box is more powerful than any sort of body armor ever made. And the grenades might work a little bit better.
German troops over by that flat gun!
Alright, let the flat gun go off. Let's see if we can get everyone that's up there. It's one. You know, I just realized something about this scope. The crosshair's not right. It's a big, thick line going down on the bottom half that is actually not correctly aligned with the top half. So the scope actually isn't even completely correct. No wonder my shots keep missing. No, they actually got the scope wrong. That's pretty interesting, actually. Alright. He's dead, finally. Okay, we got smoke grenades, we're gonna use them. Or one of them. That was not a great throw. Okay, smoke grenades! Working quite well there. Unfortunately, I don't know where anyone else actually is right now. I'm afraid to go around the corner. Oh no, we're... Wait, hang on, make sure no one else ran up there. Nope, we're good, we're good. Okay, that worked quite well, actually. Unfortunately, everything else here is a little bit more questionable because I don't know what comes next. Get behind cover. And we're alive. Alright, 12 bullets left. Let's use up the rest of these sniper rounds, if at all possible. Ooh, I might actually be able to pick off... Yep, get him.
Stick with me!
Okay, that's good. That's a few good hits. I really wish I had a Car 98. Yeah, so that was a pretty clear hit there, and didn't really want to count it. Alright, we'll take the standard Lee Enfield, though, because not as good as the car, but it should get the job done. Yeah, it's not quite as powerful as the car, but it's still got some decent damage output, so... And the Sten kind of sucks ass in this game, not gonna lie. And I still don't get how the Lee Enfield and the scoped version of it use different ammo. That just doesn't make any sort of sense whatsoever. They should use the exact same cartridge unless the scoped version would have to use like a... Now the scoped version might be reloaded differently. That's one thing, is the scoped version would probably be reloaded... Well... Okay, it is reloaded by stripper clips, so the scoped version would have to be reloaded differently. But you can't reload a rifle that has with a stripper clip if it has a scope on it. At least not a top-loading gun, you can't. You might could if you had like a side-loading gun, like that really weird-ass Italian gun in Big Red One.
I'm empty, reloading!
Hey, sweet. Oh, he's shooting from the side. Okay, you know what? I am not spending another, like, hour here. This might actually be the very... No, I don't think it is the end of the mission. I think there's more after this. We should at least get a checkpoint soon, though, thankfully. Ordered a Japanese Wii U and a Game Boy Color from eBay. Never had a Game Boy Color. What's the point of the Japanese Wii U? Does it have access to more stuff that we don't have? That's crazy. They actually named all the random people out there. Nope, not the... Okay, thank God. We got a checkpoint at least.
Good job, Cole. Take that hill.
It was cheaper. Okay, that's fair enough. That makes sense, actually. That makes much more sense. Oh, shit! What was that? Okay. That came out of nowhere. Modding it regardless. Fair enough. That's probably about the... That's one of the only main reasons to own a Wii U, unless you're just a... Damn it, I might have killed my own guy. Unless you're a console collector, of course. Trying to own all the different consoles. Because I am proud to say that I do own a Wii U. I am proud to say that because only about 12 million of them were sold. That's okay, we just got a checkpoint. It's not a big deal, I was experimenting a bit. So yeah, only about 12 million of them were ever sold, so... That's definitely a cool piece of history to have, even if it was kind of a failed console all in all. Because it was the competitor to the PS4 and Xbox One, right? Like, it had no real chance in that console generation. It had, like, no chance whatsoever in that console generation. The other two just had it beat, like, well before it even shipped. Outside of, like... And really, the Wii U didn't have a lot of special games on it either. It had, like, Mario Party 10, and I think Mario Party 9. But those were the really bad ones that were in the cars, that no one actually liked. So you weren't missing out much there. There was a new Super Mario Bros. For the Wii U that people, I'm sure, played, but nothing else. Like, there was a Smash Brothers game on it, but at this point, Smash Ultimate is, like, the definitive Smash game at this point. By far, the definitive. Got it for $60. Has scratches on the screen, missing a battery cover, but finally reselling it and hopefully get it a backlit screen. Nice.
Stick with me.
Yeah, and then, no, wait, the Wii U did have Pikmin. It had Pikmin 3 on it. I forgot about that. And until the Switch came out, it was the only way to play Pikmin 3. So Pikmin fans were cooking. It had, I think Kirby's Epic Yarn was on there. That was one that some people liked. Okay, so there's one over there as well, but I'm more worried about the one behind the tree. There's only a couple of them left. $65 after fees. Not bad, then. As long as it's working, which is the most important thing. And where is this lat? There's one guy left up here. Oh, there he is.
Let's go!
Oh, I think I remember how this mission ends. I think I remember how... I think this is another one of those missions that ends with a... like, mortar section. Yeah, I think this is another mission that ends with a giant mortar section, which is not fun. Human shields! Everyone advance with me. Can't... The wheelbarrow's not bulletproof. I have no idea what just happened. I think there's more than one of them down there, actually, is what happened. No, there might have only been one. 128 gigabytes of storage. Although, the games are a lot smaller on there, I guess, so... Oh! I was correct. I was actually correct on this. And I'm sure that if we're too slow, we're gonna end up getting shot, so... Several targets down here to hit. Oh, that was a good shot. This is the end of the mission, thankfully. We're finally there. This mission was harder than I expected, to be fair. This mission was quite a bit more challenging than I expected. Only flaw is the Wii U's gonna... It's gonna be the home menu, which unfortunately is probably gonna be the only thing that won't be in English. Hey, you might pick up a little bit of Japanese along the way. The game thankfully will be. That's good. Hey, you might even get to pick up a little bit of Japanese. Is that still not it? Is there actually more to this?
Let me give you a boost.
There is. But we got some grenades. Okay, we got some grenades. That's good. Very good. But there's actually more to it. I don't remember there being anything beyond the mortar.
Jerry's!
We got a checkpoint, so it's not that big a deal. Where did they even come from? I just bombed the crap out of this place. Where'd they even come from? Okay, well, I have no idea. That's a mounted gun. I have no idea where the hell they even came from, because I'm pretty sure we blew up this entire place. Thankfully, we can shoot under the truck. I'm not sure the enemies are quite intelligent enough to notice that. They may be, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Of course, some things might be bulletproof, unfortunately. Is that a leg? That is a tree. That was not a leg, or a tree. Hey, Cassie, what's up? We got through the really annoying part of this mission from last time I streamed it. Problem is, I can't tell what's even up there. That's the main problem, is I can't tell what's actually up there. Oh! Oh wait, you know what? That's a dumb idea. When we have smoke. Not sure if it's a 128GB SD card along with 32 internal. I honestly can't remember what any of that is for that console. Because I did actually play my Wii U quite a bit in college. Because I brought it with me back to college. It was during my sophomore year, I think. Yeah, I think it was my sophomore year that I got it, because it was when I was in the apartment with a couple other guys, and we did play it a fair bit. Now, we mostly played it... We mostly played it for the purpose of playing old Wii games on it. Yeah, we mainly played it for the Wii portion of it, being able to play Wii games on it. We had a few games that we would play from the actual Wii U. A little bit of Smash, some Pikmin 3. I think wasn't Mario Kart 8 also on there? Yeah, I think Mario Kart 8 might have been on there as well. So we had a few games to play off of it. Ah, come on. I might not be able to hit that one. Not much did some work on Far Cry 4. Nice, nice. Happy May 1st, everyone. May the birth be with you. Oh yeah, May the 4th is coming up. We need to see if there's any LEGO deals for that day. Do we need to take over an airport for the plat? You're gonna go to the airport for at least one mission. You're gonna go to the airport for at least one mission and kill a bunch of people there. Now, I'm not sure if you ever, like, take it over or anything like that. And Far Cry 4 doesn't have planes or anything you can use. It does have the gyrocopters, thankfully, which was really nice. That was one thing that Far Cry 3 would have vastly improved from, was if it had, like, gyrocopters or something like that. It's just something to allow faster transportation. And also the fact that Far Cry 3, you don't get the wingsuit until pretty late in the game. Yeah, because Far Cry 3, you don't get the wingsuit until very late in the game, like 2/3 of the way through the story, probably. Whereas in Far Cry 2 or, excuse me, Far Cry 4 in the later games, you get it way earlier. The commander? All I remember from the airport is you go there for the CIA agent.
Keep on pressing forward! Take out any resistance!
I remember it for the CIA agent, but that's the only time I remember going there. There might be more to it, I don't really remember. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played 4, even though 4 is a great game. 4 is still one of the best games in the franchise. Yeah, 4 is still one of the best games in the franchise. I mean, it's Far Cry 3 with a different coat of paint on it, a little bit more polished, more weapons, different environment, a few other upgrades to it. Gonna do the PS3 version soon. Have fun with that. I hope the multiplayer is tolerable with it. I did it way back in the day when it was possible to do without boosting because it was so simple. Back in the whole... I believe it was just like you had to play a match of every game mode or something, and like one other actual online, so they're actually quite easy. DSP is trying to own the meme now, and he's making new excuses on... Wait, what did he do this time? He's not one of the lolcows I follow all that heavily. He's not one of the ones that I watch much of anything with. Yeah, what'd he do this time? You use it as a commander and take out sniper. It might be. It may honestly be. I honestly don't know. Again, it's been so many years since I played that game's campaign. I don't know how long it's been since I played that game's campaign, but it's been a long, long time. This is a long mission, by the way. I've said this before, this is one of the longest campaigns in the franchise, at least that I can remember. It's one of the longest campaigns in the whole freaking franchise. Because Classic is like 30 missions, but most of them are really short. I don't know about 2, actually. I can't say that about 2. Big Red one is pretty short. Yeah, Big Red one only took like 2.5 streams. And we still got 5 missions left after... Or 4 missions left after this, I think. Or is it 5 missions? It might still be 5 missions after this. Oh, come on. Because the grenade throwback feature in this game doesn't actually work correctly most of the time, so... The 10-year anniversary of him playing in with his pickle. Oh, okay.
Forward, take out any resistance.
I'm sure he loves being reminded of that moment of history. Call of Duty 4 isn't super long. World at War isn't super long. Modern Warfare 2 isn't that long. In reality, this is definitely on the longer end of the Call of Duty games. Infinite Warfare is pretty long if you do all the side missions. I would say that maybe if you count all side missions and stuff, Infinite Warfare might be the longest. But this one's definitely up there. And Finest Hour, I've never played through all of Finest Hour. I don't remember it very well. Call of Duty 2, I've never even... Actually, strike that. I have actually played Call of Duty 2. I used to own a 360 a long, long time ago, and I did play Call of Duty 2 back in the day on that. Never beat it on Veteran, God no. I just played through it. But I believe it's a long one as well, so... Yeah, I think that probably about the longest Call of Duty game is probably Infinite Warfare if you do all the side missions. He's making new excuses why he did it, and he's coping hard. Supposedly the incident saved his career or something. Oh boy. Well, it probably brought him some internet fame, even if it's not the kind of fame that you want. And let me guess, his pickle was a little micro pickle, I'm guessing. He's getting trolled like crazy, I'm sure. I'm gonna guess his pickle is of the micro pickle variety. Because if he was playing with one and it was on camera, but it was gigantic, it might not be as bad for him. I'm gonna assume it was a little bit of a micro pickle. I'm gonna pop smoke here. I don't want to know either. But I'm sure that someone will tell me, now that I brought it up. Holy shit! That was a lot of enemies. Okay, let's This time, let's try using a grenade in there. I didn't realize there were that many of them right there.
Keep on pressing forward. Take out any resistance.
He got asked by a bunch of trolls what adult film he was watching. Probably the same thing Wings of Redemption was watching on page 5. I'm sure it was something similar to that. Gonna miss. Because Wings was watching some very strange stuff. That's for sure. That's one way to put it.
Keep firing!
He was on the weird side of the hub.
Hell, I gotta reload!
Okay, so they might... I don't know if they're in it. They may not be fully infinite here, because it seems like they only sometimes run out of the house. Like one at a time occasionally, so it might not be fully infinite here. I heard a grenade nearby. Hope we're doing well. I'm doing pretty well. I'm just glad this week is over. This was a very long one, very exhausting one. Hopefully things will chill out a little bit next week. We end up getting another big amount of extra money for all the mileage I had to drive this month, which is... It's a good thing I actually get paid it now. Means I can take that and put some of it towards something fun. Even though I hate all the driving. Go install major Wii U games if you happen to run out of space, just buy the disc for the games. Fair enough. Okay, let's try that again. We went fine, that's good.
That's it, keep firing! I'm empty, reloading!
Get that grenade in there. That should be at least a few kills. I couldn't tell if he just threw his hat at me or if that was a grenade. Come on, game! Can we get 2 or 3 more plats this month? I honestly don't even... I don't know what I'm gonna get this month, in all honesty. I've been playing so much Tamagotchi Life and a lot of time on Retro Achievements that I honestly don't know. Okay. This is starting to get really annoying, because this is taking absolutely forever. To kill all the enemies, and then somehow one of them just manages to hide from you long enough to kill you. This better be the end of the mission, because this mission has been going... This mission's been like 2 hours long. Like a quarter of the entire game length has been on this mission so far. Okay, maybe what I do is I drop the smoke and run further over to the right behind these crates. Went to GameStop, bought some PS4 and Switch games at 30% off sale if you buy 6 pre-owned games. As nice as that would be, I'm not really sure there's 6 games that I really want to buy at this point in time. Because Tamagotchi Life was probably the last game I'm going to buy for a while until 007. like, Soros is apparently a quick and easy platinum overall. Pragmata is apparently a great game, and apparently it's making men want to become fathers that play it, which is a good thing. But it's also kind of short. I don't really want to spend $70 or whatever it is on a 15-hour game right now. 15 to 20 hours, I think, to 100% it first time through on the lower difficulty. Apparently it's actually a fairly challenging platinum. But I'd still like to play it at some point, regardless if it's actually good enough to make people want to become dads. And it pissed the fuck off of Reddit, which is always a good thing. Alright, move up. We should be fairly safe right here. Want to get Soros. Isn't it like it's a really quick and easy platinum from what I've read, from what I've heard of it. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but that's what I've heard. Whenever Reddit's mad, you're glad. Oh yeah, and it was for the, I guess you could say at this point, rather typical Reddit behavior. But pretty disgusting, as Reddit often gets. Basically, it's the way they like to talk about the daughter character, the daughter-style character. And it's just as bad, apparently, as we all expected it would probably be. The Switch, you bought Cuphead for $25 and Splatoon 3 for $31. Oh, that's right, I did own one of the Splatoon games for the Wii U. I don't remember which one, though, because I think the first maybe 2 Splatoon games were on the Wii U, and then one of them was on the Switch or something like that. Oh, for a second I thought that was the MP44. I thought we were finally going to get that, but I don't think we get it until, like, a later mission. You've seen it? Yep, it's pretty screwed up. Okay, we got not a checkpoint, but an update. Certain parts of Reddit you're cool with, like certain subreddits, be asking questions or whatever, but the average ones, you never go in. Yeah, there's a whole Platinum Trophy subreddit, and like Trophy YouTuber subreddit that I've seen like a few of the people on there before and talking to one another. They have one for like, who are your favorite Platinum YouTubers? I mentioned like twice, or at least for once that people watch. So that's pretty cool. I mentioned like 2 whole times. PS4 you bought Dragon Quest 11 for 15, Metal Gear Solid 5 definitive for... That's pretty good for Metal Gear then, because that one... Lizard Guy loves that game. I just have never gotten into Metal Gear, of course. Playing against some retro systems later on. Always solid. Getting a Game Boy Color was going to be first.
Let's go!
Yeah, I still have my GameCube, still have my PS2. That's not really retro, though. I might still have Lizard Guy's PS1. I'm not sure if he ever took it back at any point. I still have a Game Boy Advance, an SP, and a DS. Those are all my retro systems. Fuck off, game. I didn't get a checkpoint. That strategy actually worked, which is good.
Keep on pressing forward. Take out any resistance.
Okay, this lack of checkpoints is really starting to piss me off. You never get them when you need them. And these missions are so fucking long. Pokemon Legends ZA for 33. Is that one even a normal Pokemon game, or is it something a little different? Yeah, I have a Game Boy Advance. I have like a bluish colored one. As well as an SP. You have a black Game Boy Advance? Never had a black one. Which I used to play on my Game Boy plenty of the time. Game Boy Advance, I mean. Had a few of the old, like, Nickelodeon games on there. Like an old Rocket Power game that was on there. That one doesn't have retro achievements, by the way. Only one of the, like, 5 Rocket Power games has a retro achievement set right now. Yeah, why is this level, like, 3 hours long? It's the mainline one? Oh, okay. And now you want the color because of how it looks. I never had the original Game Boy either. Yeah, this mission is way too long. And we've literally been on this mission for probably 3 hours out of the, like, 8 hours of playtime of this game. It literally just drags on forever, with no end in sight. It feels like it's just made that way to be sadistic. I mean, that strategy works at least, so we have a way to get through. Okay, objectives updated. Are you guys actually going to go inside the house and help this time? You've done nothing to assist so far on this part of the mission.
Enemy infantry! Get to cover! Move!
Good thing I saw him, or else he would have killed me. Learning how to repair consoles is a good skill. I think it definitely is for the retro ones, because eventually... I mean, they're not made anymore, obviously. Eventually, they're going to start to run really low on replacement parts. So you're going to have to know how to fix it. Or even, like, supplement with new parts somehow. Or people are just going to have to start specially making replacement parts for those old consoles. Which I just don't know if that'll ever happen. Unless it's just like a hobbyist doing it. You can probably make a little bit of money off of it, too. Especially like old game cabinets and stuff from the arcades. Sure that there's some money in repairing those old ones. Alright, someone stick your head or arm out.
Reloading!
Used to have a Game Boy Advance. And I still have mine. I have no idea if it actually still works. I need to go find that sometime when I go home.
Stay close, let's go!
See if it actually still works. Come on, you stupid game! Die in one hit to everything. Go back literally 20 minutes. Every time. If the guns would actually kill their targets, this wouldn't keep happening. But half the time, the bullets just get absorbed by walls, whereas the enemy bullets don't get absorbed by anything. Enemy bullets shoot through everything. My bullets can't shoot through anything. Collision detection for me, but not for them. And why is this mission like 3 hours long? I'm gonna be mad about that for a while because it's ridiculous. This mission is literally like 3 hours long. And I don't think the missions get a lot shorter after this. Even if this is the longest mission in the game, I don't think they get any shorter, really. Not much shorter. Chambois, I don't think is actually a super long mission now that I think about it. It's a long one, but it's not insane. I know that the one right before Chambois is really long. Okay, smoke grenade didn't work that time. I love it when the game doesn't do what it's supposed to do.
Keep on pressing forward. Take out any resistance.
Maybe if the game would give me an extra grenade, we wouldn't be dealing with this. Okay, you know what? This is taking way too long. We're gonna try something here. Smoke out. They do not die. Enemies are not dying. Everything is bulletproof. Every single surface seems to be bulletproof when I shoot at it. And when they shoot me through walls, it's acceptable. And watch there still be like 10 more objectives after this, because at this point, why the hell not? Seems like the kind of thing this game would do. And to be fair, it was Treyarch's first game, so you can't expect perfection, obviously. Man, is it annoying. They do not go down, no matter how many times I shoot them.
Keep on pressing forward. Take out any resistance.
Feindliche Infanterie! Im Nordosten!
That was a good throw. It seems like it is the final objective of the mission, but I honestly don't trust the game. Okay, I have no idea what was shooting me from the right because there was no enemy anywhere in that direction. So that was phantom damage. There was nothing actually in that direction. Fine, we can't do it the easy way. We're gonna have to do it the unreasonably long way. Again, this entire mission is unreasonably long. We bet this is like 3 fucking hours of a mission, which is not acceptable for a Call of Duty game. It just drags on forever.
We cleared out Convoy can move. Let him have it.
Now when you enter the GameStop, they now have... Oh, no grenade there, okay. They now have a retro section. You know what? I need to go check my local GameStop and see if they have that. I should actually check mine out and see if they have that. Because for the most part, I have to go to the one in... Or not the GameStop at the mall, the actual retro store at the mall. To be able to get retro stuff. Yeah, I need to check out my GameStop and see if they've actually done something like that. That'd be cool if they have. And I don't know if they have, because it's not... Well, it's a reasonably sized store overall. We have a GameStop in the mall, but it's the most comically small GameStop I've ever seen. It's legitimately like the smallest GameStop I've ever seen. The one in the mall, not the one in town here. Yeah, the one in the mall's got to be one of the smallest ones ever. I wonder if the GameStop is going to turn into a retro since they have so many retro games. That's awesome, though, if they do. I mean, mine never has retro games, so it might not have gotten turned into that. The one in Clemson might have gotten turned into one, because that's where I used to always get the weird Wii games from back in college. That me and my friend and roommate would play. Speaking of malls, the city might shut it down finally. Way to bring in more business, making them retro stores, definitely. But that's funny, Cassie, because, like, my hometown's mall should have shut down, like, a decade ago. Because it's a severe health hazard with all the mold and stuff. Probably not fit for human habitation. It only had 4 stores left. Actually, no, it had 3 stores left because one of them closed down after the owner retired. That was like a year ago. And yet, somehow, someone was dumb enough to, like, purchase the thing to develop it into something else. I'm not sure if they know just how bad the mold issues are in it, and how, realistically, the whole thing should have been bulldozed a decade ago. Because it is not fit for human habitation. But someone bought it and is going to try to develop it. The one that's falling apart, just like yours. Yep. So yeah, like, someone apparently bought it and is going to develop it into something, and it's like, again, I think he's got a plan for it and all, but it's like, of all the things to develop in my hometown, you would pick the fucking mall that's not fit for human habitation. Like, if you can actually manage to do it, good luck, all the better to you. But I have no idea what it's going to end up doing. I can't possibly imagine it's going to be a successful business venture. It'd be the most exciting thing to happen in my hometown since Obama visited there in, like, 2009. And ate at a restaurant that back in the day I used to love eating at. It's one of those that's gone very much downhill, though, so it's not all that good. That's probably the most famous thing that had happened in my town. We got a bunch of NES and SNES games. Ooh, that's cool, even though I don't own either of those consoles. 40% of the roof is caved in. Ours isn't at that level, at least. Ours still has a roof in all areas. Still someone in here to the right. One behind the table. Okay, this area's cleared, finally. Makes you want to go check another GameStop. Yeah, I kind of want to go check mine now. I haven't been in there in forever. Because I bought Tamagotchi Day 1 digital. Can't tell if I hit him or not. That looks like a tank. That's a tank. That's a tank. It's a friendly tank. Never mind. I thought it was something bad. It's a friendly tank. call the local GameStop? I can just drive over there. It's like, it's not a long drive at all. I'm over on that side of town often enough anyway. They just blow up both of our tanks. Of course. Oh, wait. That's what happened. Okay. Okay, squad, can you guys, like, move up and actually help a little bit here? And cover me for, like, a second? This is probably the final objective of the mission. Sort of like how in COD Classic, where you had to learn exactly where the enemies were and start pre-firing at them.
Jerry's! Bottom floor!
There's still enemies. But I don't know where.
Fire!
I can't plant on that yet either. Is there still an enemy in here? Yes, there is somehow.
Germans! On the first floor!
So we got your OG Xbox, PS3, PS1 things you talked about. Oh, okay. They have the same PS3 games on your visit, but hopefully they'll get more soon. At least you have access to that. Please, for the love of God, is this mission over yet? We've been on it for like 3 hours.
Good work, Cole. Nicely done.
Way too long for a Call of Duty mission. Way too
Our
long.
armor free to move. We'll soon own this area.
Thank God. That mission sucked. That was awful. I know I've got a few more around me, so I could actually check a few other places. Yeah, that mission was awful. That one took freaking forever.
Bahater! Where's Bahater?
I don't think the second Polish mission is it now? I thought it was later.
Hope you're right. We have new orders. We are taking Mount Ormel next.
We? So just us?
The Canadians are right behind.
So just us.
What is Mount
Any PS3
Ormel?
games?
The mace.
Maybe Ride to Hell Retribution, if it potentially had the code in it. Not likely though. Can't think of anything else off the top of my head though, because like, there's not a lot of PS3 games that I have left that I want to play, and I already own some of them. Like I own Shadow of the Colossus, I own the Saboteur, I own Escape Dead Island or whatever it's called. Some weird ones. So there's not anything I can immediately think of.
Cover! Take cover!
I bought Oblivion a long time ago on there. Just never actually ended up playing it. Because now we have the remade version. Or remastered or ported, whatever you call it. We can get the Saboteur. Supposedly it's an amazing game.
Anybody got any
And I have the
flares?
disc. I bought the disc many years ago for cheap.
Never figured I'd buy it from our own bombs.
Yeah, they don't call it friendly fire for nothing.
Just never had the time to play it yet. One of a few.
Nice timing.
Okay, we start with the Garand and the Tommy gun with a shitload of ammo for once. That's good. Okay, hopefully things are turning around here. Hopefully this mission won't be anywhere near as annoying as the last one. This is actually not the mission I thought it was next. The next mission I'm thinking of being annoying is a British one where you drive the car around a lot. It's one where you drive the car around for a bunch of it, so This is not that mission, so I don't remember this mission at all. Yeah, I don't remember this mission at all. I do wonder if the M1 Garand is a better weapon than the Gewehr 43. I'd have to check the caliber. The Gewehr has a larger magazine. Damn, the Tommy gun's got some rate of fire in this game, though. The M1 Garand's only an 8-round mag, or clip. This one actually does use a clip. 8-round clip. Both are semi-auto. I don't know what caliber the Gewehr is, but I suspect it's a lower caliber. Okay, so that's an infinite respawn. So I suspect it's a lower caliber, even though it's got a larger magazine. It's also probably some weird-ass European caliber that I don't know as much about. I also have full grenades again, which is good. So fun fact, when I was in Vegas for the bachelor party a couple years ago, and we went to Battlefield Vegas during it, because I had been there the first time I ever went to Vegas, because you can, like, rent machine guns and stuff to shoot. It's awesome. One of the most fun things I've done there. Probably the most fun thing I honestly did in all of Vegas. It was a strip club that we went to. I mean, it was a strip club. It was fancier, sure, than the ones around here. But it was kind of meh. It's not something I would do again out there. Except maybe for a bachelor party. And, like, the casinos and stuff out there are shit now because they're so damn expensive. The drinks and everything are insanely expensive. But the going out there and being able to rent machine guns to shoot, that is a pretty great experience. And anyway, the story I'm getting at with it is the first time I went out there back in, like, 2017. It was a little bit before Christmas in 2017. When I was there that time, I shot an MP40, a PPSH, I shot an MP5, that's the only one I don't have footage of, though, I just have a picture with it. I shot the MG42, which that thing is a fucking beast to actually shoot, by the way. And all the games that show soldiers carrying it around and hip-firing it and stuff, yeah, that's not something that could have ever actually happened. You'd literally have to be, like, a bodybuilder level of strength to even have a chance of doing that. Because the gun itself is heavy enough. The gun itself is heavy enough. But the way you fire it, the way you have to fire it, is borderline impossible to do while moving. This is the way it functions. So yeah, all the Call of Duty games that do that are completely wrong. Spec Ops The Line, Ultimate Alliance 2, Spider-Man, Shadow Dimension, Resistance 3. Yeah, I guess if one of the old Spider-Man games is there, I should probably consider picking it up, because I can probably get it for a better price than anywhere else. Maybe, I don't know. GameStop probably understands that it's rare as well. Saboteur's another one. Got too many PS3 games still looking for. I've got some weird ones on the console that were digital back in the old days. And then I shot the 50 cal, the 50 caliber sniper rifle. It's like 25 bucks to shoot a bullet out of it. And it is absolutely worth the experience. So then the second time when I went, the other guys shot different weapons. But the second time we went, I shot... As I mostly go with World War II stuff with it because that's more interesting than a lot of modern guns to me. the things I grew up playing with in Call of Duty as a children. Or teenager. Oh shit! Okay. He was hiding out up there. So the second time, so that was during the bachelor party trip, I shot a Thompson. They had a couple of different models of it, so I'm not entirely sure which model I shot.
Out of here! Move!
So Tommy gun,
Deckle game! Close!
which was fun.
Germans in the open!
M1 Garand, that was very fun. I actually got to do its ping and correct clip ejection, so that was pretty cool.
Alright, let's move out! Keep out! This
The BAR, which is a very weird weapon. It's got like both semi and full auto built into it almost. Its version of full auto is like if you... It's semi-auto so slow that if you just hold the trigger down, it eventually fires kind of full auto, but it's slower than a lot of other weapons out there. Very weird gun. Very weird gun. Fun to shoot, sure, but very strange gun. Then I shot those three. I shot a pistol from... I think it was actually the Mauser C96, or something of a similar variety. So, ancient semi-auto pistol. So I shot those four. I feel like there was one other gun that I shot that I can't remember.
Find some cover!
There might have been one other one that I shot, but I can't remember. And then I took a shot with a 50 caliber again, because of course I did, because it's just badass as hell. And like, if someone shoots the 50 cal there, it just like, the entire room just sort of stops shooting for a second just to see and feel it. You definitely want to shoot a firearm one day. Well, I don't know what state you're in, so I don't know how easy or how difficult that would be. Because even though South Carolina is probably one of the bluest red states in the country, and it took us until like 2024 to get constitutional carry pass, we were the last state to do it. Down here, I can have pretty much any type of gun I want down here. There's no major restrictions. It's just the process of getting a machine gun or short-barreled shotgun or suppressor is insanely time-consuming and stupid expensive.
Follow me!
Only reason I don't own any of those is because of the price.
Take cover!
I would love to own some of that stuff, but they're too damn expensive. Like AR-15s and stuff. Oh! Right, these are things. Like AR-15s and stuff are no issue down here. Because we don't have any restrictions for the most part. Just the federal restrictions. Why not just pull out your gun and shoot him there? I mean, I grew up shooting. Like, even as a kid, I was shooting BB guns constantly, even when I was like 7 years old. Started shooting real guns around 10 or 11. Got my first gun at 13. It's very traditional Southern thing to have happen. Oh, he pulled the grenade pin on his belt. Okay. Well, that's rather gruesome. At least it worked. Can I not go back in there? I can't. And then my great-granddad, we've inherited a number of things from him. He's got some I wouldn't necessarily call them exotic, but definitely unique weapons. He's got a Springfield rifle that he built himself, or put together himself. He didn't actually, like, carve the parts himself or anything like that, but put it together himself. Had a, what else does he have? An old school version of the Remington 870 from a long time ago. Remington rolling block rifle, ancient. A couple other really ancient pistols. He had a freaking pinfire shotgun. Excuse me, not shotgun. I don't know why I said shotgun. He has a freaking pinfire pistol, which is something that was a caliber type I didn't even know existed until we found the gun. Found it when we were doing some cleaning up of stuff. Yeah, it's a pinfire pistol, and that is something I had never heard of in my life. It's a completely old, obsolete cartridge, but it's definitely cool because it's something I had never heard of before, so I learned something new. And then a few other more exotic things, like a Winchester 1907, which was an early, unique semi-automatic rifle from the very early 1900s. Though, as those of us that love our guns, we know that semi-automatic firearms did exist as far back as the 18th century. Not necessarily in the traditional sense of what we think of them as today, but they did exist back then. As did lever-action rifles with 50-round magazines in them. All existed in the 18th century. Actually, that 50-round lever-action rifle existed in the 16th century, to be more clear on that. Okay, this mission hasn't been too bad so far, but knock on wood, because I assume it's going to get worse.
Get away from the window! Damn it! Stupid, careless son of a bitch! Alright, stay still.
I think that's a tank.
Down. We need a medic in our position.
We do not have something that can kill a tank right now.
Son of a bitch! Can you get him to our position? Over!
We do not have a Panzerschreck right now.
Bad. I don't think we can move him! Hold him off!
Okay, it's an armored car. That usually is death, by the way.
He looks pretty bad! He's bleeding out!
I don't remember this at all. We got a checkpoint, though, so it's okay. Alright, I am tempted just to hide during this. Okay, you know what? Can I just hide and do this the way I did the very first mission? Can I just camp the staircase and, like, not worry and just throw grenades back? Let's see if that's going to be a possibility here. That seems like it could be a thing. Yeah, you know what? We're going to camp the stairs, and we're just going to wait this out. That's the safe way to do it. We're just going to sit here and camp the stairs. This is mission 11, so this one, if this is the end of the mission, that would be amazing. Like, if this is actually the end of the mission, that would be amazing. Oh, he's a medic. Hang on, let him get up there. Chuck a grenade down there. Why not? Yeah, they only have one way in. It's not punishing me for going down here and just hiding, so... This might be a viable strategy for this. Because that armored car is going to be a serious problem. Either that or just don't get on the machine gun is another option. Okay, yeah, definitely don't get on the machine gun here. That's definitely not going to help you. That's only going to cause you to die. God, you die fast here, though.
Germans in the open!
Here, have another grenade on me. Oh, the armored car is moving. Okay, so we forwarded the game. And it blew up. Okay, blew up. That's good. That's a good sign when we blow up enemy vehicles. I think we're clear.
Get you to a field hospital.
Fat chance of that, Doc.
Damn, he's getting right back up after getting shot.
Gear up.
He's a badass.
We're heading out.
Not the end of the mission, unfortunately, but... Got across the street before the gunfire started. That's good. GG, if you're ever in South Carolina, hit me up. I'll take you shooting. And nothing else happens here. Okay, well that was pointless. What's out here? Okay, maybe not pointless, actually. Ooh, we're going underground. We took fall damage, but also didn't take fall damage because there's no actual damage registered. Oh, great, it's piss water. I'm assuming this is underground piss water in a sewer somewhere. Nice throw. You completely missed everything. That was done on purpose so I could cross safely.
Grenade! Get out of there! Out of here! Move!
Shockingly, no one waiting there to ambush me. Going a little soft on me on this level. Which I guess is to be fair, the last mission was so god-awful that maybe they're trying to be nice now. How bad the last mission was. This one has been pretty reasonable so far. Deaths have been my own fault for them entirely on this level so far, so... That's fine, I recognize when it's my own fault. Piss water, yep. It's sewer water, piss water, shit water, whatever you wish to call it.
Not for long, they don't. Here's the situation. We're gonna try a pincer move here. One team will advance through those houses. Another will advance up the street. Team 3 goes through that yard there.
We're doing a three-prong pincer. Strange choice. Dog water, yep. Bit of a strange choice. Oh yeah, I think you actually get to pick which way you want to go here, which is kind of cool. I have no idea which way is the correct way to go here. So I may die here several times, because I honestly don't know what the best option is. We just went to the right because, I don't know, I felt like it. Yeah, I don't remember this mission at all. Because I remember that there's a really annoying British mission with some vehicle stuff in it that's coming up. That I thought was this mission, but it's not. So that's still coming up. I can't tell who's Dixon and who's the enemy. They're all blending in with one another. They're all white men. That was the purpose of World War II, was to kill off 100 million white men. And we have yet to see the MP44, so it must be an entirely late-game weapon. Yeah, we have yet to even see it, so... Oh shit! Duck. I don't care where that goes as long as it doesn't hit me. Oh, that went surprisingly very well, actually. Is the tank gonna burst out of that wall? Chestbuster style? No, we're just gonna break through it, chestbuster style.
Damp as hell in here.
Nehmen Sie diese Fässer zur Deckung!
Okay, I can barely see anything through there. Don't scream it for the world to hear. We need the element of surprise on our side whenever possible.
Out of here! Move! Take cover!
This could be very bad.
Let's move!
I would love to have your trench gun, my friend. That would make life a lot easier here. Checkpoint! I like it. I love when we get a checkpoint. So it's okay if we die here because we just got a checkpoint.
We got that!
Rush in because I have literally no idea what's going on in this mission because I don't remember this mission at all.
To the southwest!
Hey, meine Waffe ist leer! Lade
All right!
And like I said, I don't remember this mission at all, so... Oh, well, we got a checkpoint. It's not a big deal.
Out of here! Move!
Alright, let's try that again, hopefully with a bit less failure.
Got their attention now!
Tommy gun was a fairly powerful submachine gun by that era's standards. It's a 45, chambered in 45 ACP, which is a fairly large caliber for an SMG. Or it's on the larger side of things. Not the largest, obviously, but it's on the larger side of things. This seems to be the final target of the mission so far. I'm sure there's going to be more, though. We probably have to blow up a tank or something. Oh, our friends are over there. Well, wonderful. How do I get over there and join them?
Knew they wouldn't give up this bird, Daddy.
Okay, this is the final objective. We got a defensive portion. Yep, we got a defensive portion. Yep, we got some defensive portion to go here. Whoever's attacking with a trench gun, that's great and all, but you're kind of a dumbass because that's meant for clearing, you know, trenches and buildings, not long-range combat. Yes, with slug ammunition, you can hit from pretty far away with a shotgun, but still. Hardest COD campaign on veteran, in your opinion? in my opinion. You've done World at War through Modern Warfare 2019. Okay, out of that set of COD campaigns, World at War. Absolutely zero chance anything else competes with World at War in that era. Yeah, nothing competes in that particular era. But if we go further back than World at War, hardest that I've personally completed... That's a tank, isn't it? Hardest that I've managed to complete... I need a Car 98K... was Call of Duty Classic. That's the hardest one I've ever done. Now that being said, from what I understand, Call of Duty 2 is even harder. I've never done Call of Duty 2 on Veteran, and never will, unless it gets a PlayStation release. Apparently that's the hardest one. That's what I've heard, is that that's the hardest one. Then Classic, then probably World at War. Then 3 is up there, though. 3 is on the high end of the difficulty spectrum. 3 is a lot harder than I was expecting it to be. It's nothing absurd, obviously, but it's definitely harder than I was expecting it to be. But out of that set, World at War is the hardest one, by far. Cold War isn't too bad. Vanguard isn't too bad, aside from a couple sections. Then Modern Warfare 2 2022 has also a couple of tougher sections, but it's not anything insane. MW3 2023 isn't anything to worry about. Black Ops 6 isn't too bad. Black Ops 7 doesn't even have difficulty options, and should not even be a game in the first place. I'm doing Retro Achievements too? I am doing Retro Achievements. I love me some Retro Achievements. Okay, let's look at the contrast here. That previous mission, that Liaison River, that mission was awful and took absolutely forever, like over 2 hours of playtime between 2 streams. That mission took like 20 minutes and it was easy. Even on hard, that mission was a joke. No deaths on that were due to the game being dumb. I died a couple times out of stupidity and that was it.
All right,
that mission was easy.
Form up.
Yeah, that mission was actually easy.
Good work.
Dixon, battalion.
Early releases.
Dixon.
So yeah, out of those...
Okay, I'll tell them. Yes.
Big Red One does not have Veteran on any version. Hard in that game is not that hard. It's got a couple of tough sections, sure, mainly on the final mission, but it ain't that hard.
The Poles have moved into Vimo.
Finest Hour, I have never even beaten. I don't remember it at all, so I honestly have no idea for Finest Hour. COD 3 is harder than most of the modern Call of Duties, but it's not the level, it's not as hard as World at War, so it's still below World at War. COD Classic is the hardest that I've ever beaten. No doubt. Absolutely the hardest one I've beaten is Call of Duty Classic.
In all likelihood, your Major Ingram is dead.
And it is obnoxious. It is a really annoying process to get through. But COD 2 is supposedly even harder. Now, COD 2 has regenerating health, but it also has infinitely respawning enemies, which Call of Duty Classic does not have. And it's a longer game as well. So yeah, Call of Duty 2 is supposedly the hardest or the second hardest behind Call of Duty Classic, depending on who you ask. So COD Classic and Call of Duty 2 are the 2 hardest. World at War is probably your next one up. Technically though, Infinite Warfare has another game mode. Infinite Warfare has a YOLO mode that's set to hardened, and it's permadeath, if I understand correctly. It's basically hardened difficulty, but permadeath with extra requirements. Then alongside all of that, you have Black Ops 3 Realistic. Realistic in Black Ops 3, I've said this before, that stream will be fun. Yeah, if I ever play Call of Duty 2, get out of the gun! Oh, I hate this mission. Or, no, I don't hate this mission. I just don't know what the hell you're supposed to do in this mission. Okay, I'm gonna die here at least a few times, because I legitimately don't know what you're supposed to do here. Pavlov's house on Veteran was insane. Yeah, that was the worst mission of that game. Alongside the ship that you have to take over, the submarine I think it is, and a couple other missions. Okay, I legit have no idea what you're actually supposed to do here, because this is the mission I was wondering about. This is the mission I was worried about. Because I remember it having a significant vehicle portion. But yeah, Infinite Warfare has a YOLO mode to it. That's brutally hard, apparently. I've never actually played it. Have no intention of actually playing it. Okay, that's not it either. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go here. Like I said, this is a mission I was worried about because I honestly don't remember anything about it, aside from it being difficult. That's where I'm supposed to go. Okay, that's where I'm supposed to go. Got it, got it. First War Masteries on RA, you did Pocket Meat, Super Meat Boy D-Make. Oh, okay. Persona 4 and 5 D-Make on the Game Boy and a random kids game. Okay, cool, cool. All quick and easy. Never done any D-Make games. I think the hardest shooter you've ever done was COD Classic or Medal of Honor Frontline. Medal of Honor is an interesting series because it has at least one retro achievement set that's been made. It's getting remade. So it makes me wonder, like, should I try some of those out? Because, I mean, again, I've beaten COD Classic on Veteran. That is no easy feat. I've beaten every Call of Duty game on Veteran that has a Veteran mode except for Call of Duty 2, because I've never had any reason to. And Call of Duty 3 because it doesn't have a Veteran mode in any version I played of it. Okay, so this mission has free roam driving in it, long before any of the later games made that happen. Jack and Daxter on RA, 25 Warp Achievement you're worried about. Medal of Honor, no, Medal of Honor's not getting a remake. I'm talking the Retro Achievements list. There's a couple of Retro Achievements lists for it. Though, to be completely honest, I am actually surprised that is not one that has seen a remake treatment yet. I'm actually very surprised that one doesn't have any sort of remake treatment yet. Yeah, that is one I am actually very shocked does not have the remake treatment. Because it was a force to be reckoned with back in the day, back in the early days of even like Call of Duty and stuff. It just never survived the way that Call of Duty did. Okay, are we finally at the first objective? Like I said, this is a mission that I was worried about. This is a mission I was actually worried about. Oh, we've got a damn trench gun. Let's go. We got the trench gun. Let's freaking go. That is huge. That is actually huge. Get to cover. Oops. I probably should have looked around for enemies first. That is my fault entirely. But yeah, this is still nowhere near like COD Classic is, or World at War. Though World at War, again, that's one game I would really like to see get a remake or remaster someday, because it is such a great game. Did he survive a shotgun blast to the chest? I'm calling shenanigans on that one. They dished it, they released a VR in 2020, but that didn't take off. Yeah, back in the old days of PS3 and stuff, it was a force to be reckoned with. It was a fantastic franchise. It was focused heavily on realism. Back when Call of Duty did care about realism. It was World War II focused entirely, which might be one of the ways that Call of Duty sort of surpassed it, because you had Call of Duty 4 and then Modern Warfare 2, and even Black Ops, that gave you different time periods to fight in. Take cover. I love the auto-aim in this game, though. It is one of the only things that makes veteran or hard in this game a little bit more playable. We're gonna hold on to the trench gun, though. Back in my younger days, I would have swapped out for an MP40 immediately, because it was my favorite gun, and I thought you needed it to beat the game at all times. Trench gun, though, is a pump-action shotgun in a close-quarters mission. He just martyrdomed. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that we've never gotten any sort of remake or remaster for Medal of Honor. It feels like it could absolutely have that happen. I guess they just don't care enough to make it happen. Because who even made the games? The Advantage of the Futuristic Tangent COD has been on for a while and released new entries set in the past. It outsold COD in 2016. Well, 2016 was Infinite Warfare, right? Infinite Warfare was a unique situation. Okay, so yeah, Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare. Battlefield 1 was amazing. Battlefield 1 was a great game. That is probably my favorite Battlefield game of all time.
Your man might be inside that house.
Battlefield 1 is my favorite of the Battlefield franchise. So, I can understand it outselling, but it was a bit of a complicated thing because at the same time, Infinite Warfare suffered not entirely of its own accord. Infinite Warfare mainly suffered because of the whole tie-in to Call of Duty 4 remaster. That is the reason why that game did so badly. Not because Infinite Warfare was a bad game, but because of the way they tied the premium edition of the game into the remake or re-release of Call of Duty 4. Because everyone wanted the Call of Duty 4 remake or remaster. And at the time, you had to buy the special edition of Infinite Warfare to get it. Which was a legitimate criticism from people. But that's why the game was so heavily hated, was mostly that residual effect. Infinite Warfare is actually a legitimately good Call of Duty game. It's one of the better ones in the modern era. So like, PS4, PS5 era, it is one of the best. Because, like, Ghosts gets unfairly hated on. The campaign wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. And the extinction mode grows on you if you actually start to play it a good bit. The multiplayer had a lot of left to be desired, though. Advanced Warfare actually had a pretty solid campaign as well. The multiplayer was different. It was experimental. The zombies was also experimental, with the exosuits and stuff. I personally didn't like the exosuit stuff. Some people did. I can't shoot through wood. Yeah, they later released it standalone, but the damage was already kind of done at that point. So yeah, there was that one, then Infinite Warfare, which, like I said, is horribly underrated. It's one of the best campaigns we've gotten in the modern Call of Duty era. And a really fun zombies mode. It's a zombies mode that's great for both beginners and experienced players because just picking it up and learning how to play is not hard. He's shooting through the wall, wonderful. Because just picking it up and learning how to play it is easy. Mastering it and being the Easter eggs and stuff, not so much. See, Infinite Warfare is underrated. It's a actually pretty solid Call of Duty game. World War II, not very good. World War II was not a particularly good Call of Duty game. Had a lot of problems, including a lot of microtransaction stuff back in the era when that was a big thing. Then you had Black Ops 4, which I never played. Then you had Modern Warfare 2019. I shoot him underneath. And then you had Modern Warfare 2019. Get in the dirty little bathroom here. Modern Warfare 2019 had a really good campaign, in my opinion. It was one of the better ones. Just, it was really short, and the Spec Ops mode was terrible, and I did not like the multiplayer. Some people did. I was not one of them. I thought you had Attack on the Radioactive Thing and Spaceland were two dope maps. Those were both amazing. Raven the Redwoods I enjoyed, and I also liked Shaolin Shuffle. Attack on the Radioactive Thing was really fun until you get to the Easter egg. Beast from Beyond, no one talks about that map anymore because I still have no idea what the hell that map even was. I did that map during COVID and got completely carried through it during COVID. Yeah, I did it back during COVID. I had no idea what the hell was happening most of the time in that game. And I was probably extremely drunk when me and Ghost got carried through it. I just basically listened to basic commands of what people told me to do. Because that was back during COVID. That's when things were a little bit different. MW 2019 saved the series. Fourth map felt filler. I'm assuming that you mean Beast from Beyond, and if so, I fully agree, because Beast from Beyond was just weird. I still have no idea. Again, I still have no idea what the hell even happened on that map. Then, I actually did like... Ow, potentially. I actually did like... Black Ops Cold War. Cold War had a pretty good campaign. Its zombies was okay. Not amazing, but not bad. And its multiplayer could be fun at times. I didn't mind Cold War. Vanguard was a pile of shit in every possible category. It had nothing going for it. Modern Warfare 2 2022 had nothing going for it. The Spec Ops was not very good, the campaign was not very good, and the multiplayer was abysmal, from what little I played of it. Modern Warfare 3 2023 was even worse, because the campaign was even worse, the multiplayer... I didn't even actually touch the multiplayer in that game, because you don't have to. And then, it had zombies, and it was the worst idea of zombies ever. While the Cold War campaign was similar to... Yeah, Cold War had a great campaign. It was one of the better ones. That's one of the big saving graces of Cold War. It also had fun zombies, from what I remember. And Modern Warfare 2023 was a disaster on every possible front that a disaster could happen. Can I climb to the roof? I cannot. Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. It had some fun moments in the campaign. It had some fun moments of the zombies. I didn't mind it. I didn't love it. I didn't mind it. Black Ops 7 is Black Ops 7. It should have been swallowed instead of taken, if you know what I mean. It should have gotten the swallow treatment. It should have never existed. It's an abomination of a game. It's not even a good game, much less a good Call of Duty game. It's
scratch when the Major's not here. Let's check that cellar. Zweiter Stock!
Just use the shotgun. They can't do anything about it. There's a reason why the Germans wanted shotguns banned after World War I, because they thought they were unfair. Believe it or not, that's actually a thing that happened. They actually tried to petition that shotguns were a crime against humanity to be used in war after World War I. That's actually a thing that happened. Which is pretty fucking ironic, given who was complaining about it. Grindiest game I've completed. I can think of a few. GTA 5 is a very grindy one for sure. Red Dead 2 was very grindy back when it released. It's not as bad nowadays, though. Attack on Titan was a super, super grindy platinum. Attack on Titan 2 is apparently worse, but I haven't actually done that one yet. So those are some of my grindiest ones. Killzone 2 had a bit of a grind to it, but it wasn't as bad because back in 2014 it was actually fairly easy to do what you had to do. Like 20 hours in a week just dedicated to boosting the game. You could get everything you needed to have done for that top 1% ranking. Shotgun's unfair mustard gas, yep. And also, you know, what they did in World War II. They got nothing to complain about when it comes to war crimes. Red Dead 2 is not as bad now because the multiplayer has better ways to get XP. Because you have to reach level 50 in the multiplayer for the platinum. Back when the game first came out, it was an insane grind. It was awful back when the game first came out. You basically had to replay the final story mission over and over again for like 20 plus hours to even get close to enough XP. Nowadays, it's easier because there's a role you can take in the online that lets you get a lot of XP quickly. So it's a lot easier now than it was. The campaign is also easier because the trophy for the gold medals is easier. Because you actually can now carry your gear over into the gold medals. They made them easier. Hey, Master Kratos. Good to hear from you. And yep, the collector roll, that's it. Did I do any Little Big Planet games? No, I was never a Little Big Planet person. I was never into Little Big Planet. I don't want to waste too much ammo for this because I don't think we get any more of it. And it's so powerful, I don't really want to waste it. Okay, we're good over there. Yeah, never did a Little Big Planet game. Was never super interested in those. Yeah, this fucking shotgun is a beast of a weapon. No wonder why they don't give it to you more often. Make the game too easy. And it's not like this shotgun was going to be difficult for people to obtain. Pump-action shotguns were widely available to the general public by the 1940s. So if you equipped a few more soldiers with them, you probably would have had fewer casualties. And then you end up doing Red Dead 2 yourself, have it downloaded. It is one of the greatest games of all time. It is absolutely one of the greatest games of all time. It is an obnoxious platinum in certain ways. It's not as hard as it was when I did it, but it is still a rather obnoxious platinum in certain ways. And it is still going to take a lot of time. It's a shit show when servers were DDoSed and later shut down for Little Big Planet. Like I said, that was not a series I ever really played. I was never into it. The gold medals are still harder than... Yeah, I agree. The gold medals are definitely harder than they were in GTA 5. Because I think you still have to do all the requirements in a single playthrough. I don't think they ever changed that. But they did change to where you're allowed to actually have your good, high-quality gear going in. Which was the problem because when the game first came out, you were locked to basically the most basic of gear when going back to replay missions for gold. Which made the game so much harder. Because you basically always had to use the basic horse with the most, like, minimal stats. So it's at least easier now than it was. Black Ops 2 2012, I actually did. Because I got that one trophy that's now unobtainable. I got it, like, within the first month of it being available. Yeah, I did it, like, within the first month of the game, of that option even being available. And had no problem with it.
Tiberius Ingram. Major. Serial number 4587.
Should use the grenades more? Probably. We'll see. Been looking at videos, shorts, etc. I'm trying to use things better. This is a long-ass mission, I'm pretty sure. So, is this a cut? Is this a quick time event? Surprisingly, no.
Good timing, Corporal.
Can't do it because of the unobtainable platinum. Big Leagues. Yep! Big Leagues is still one of the stupidest trophy issues I've ever seen in my life. That is one time where the community truly got screwed over.
Speaking of racket.
Doyle, follow the Frenchie.
Which, by the way, speaking of people getting, like, removed from leaderboards, because that's a thing that happens with Black Ops 2 these days, Illusion got removed from leaderboards because people got salty at him for finding a quicker way to do Borderlands 4.
We saved a bunch of Maquis from the firing squad on our way here.
Which was kind of funny, honestly, that happened. It was probably someone that was just salty at him for having a lot of trophies or for the fact that he's got fame in the YouTube trophy world.
Major!
Reunions can wait, Pierre.
3 more of your men are getting tortured as we speak.
Best if we split up. Good hunting.
Doyle, take the
Black Ops 2 is the rarest in the COD series. It's one of the rarest. It is absolutely one of the rarest. I don't know if it's the rarest because you have Advanced Warfare's PS3 version, you have Black Ops 3's PS3 version. Those two might be rarer, especially Black Ops 3 on PS3, which is unobtainable by now. It's been unobtainable for a long time. But it's rarer than Black Ops 4, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's rarer than Black Ops 4. Think about it, no, it's a long-ass plat. Yeah, he got banned. Or not necessarily banned, but just taken off the leaderboards. Because he used, like, a hacked lobby to level up. Which is kind of silly, in all honesty, because, like, if the game has an insanely grindy trophy that serves no purpose except to be a grind, I don't know why you're so mad about it, but at the same time, he was dumb enough to actually say that, I guess, in his trophy video of the game. I don't really remember it. I think he actually said he did that in his trophy video, which is probably the main reason why it would have gotten banned. Because I would think if you're a criminal, you don't want to accidentally tell the world that you committed a crime, you know? But yeah, you're not wrong. The site is heavily a joke at this point, in a lot of ways. You're not wrong about that. And I mean, I don't care about leaderboards anymore. I have not cared about leaderboards in a long time. I used to, back in my shovelware days, but in the modern day, I really don't. Because the shovelware era completely ruined a lot of trophy stuff for a lot of people. Shovelware was just bad for everyone in the trophy world and the achievement world. That was terrible. That should have been better. I shouldn't have been that bad. Opinions on the CFW servers. Do you mean like the remade servers? I don't have any problems with allowing people to get trophies in them if they don't have, like, hacks or mods that make the trophies easier. Like, as long as you still have to earn the trophies the normal way, I don't have a huge issue with them. Now, that being said, at the same time, it's like... I did do some very challenging platinums. And it's kind of nice to have them still be so rare. Things like Killzone 2 that have been shut down for almost a decade that I did way back in like 2014. Black Ops 3 or 4 is the rarest in the series. Black Ops 3 is not as rare as Black Ops 2 anymore. I have both platinums. It is actually not as rare anymore. Believe it or not. It's crazy, but it's not. Yeah, Black Ops 3 is not... The PS4 version of Black Ops 3 is not as rare as Black Ops 2 anymore. Surprisingly. Black Ops 4, I'm not sure where it is, but I think it's actually still not as rare as Black Ops 2 at this point. Believe it or not. Shovelware are the really shitty games that are published. They're just meant to, like, boost trophy stats. Your jumping food games and stuff like that that are now banned. They've actually banned a lot of the games now, thankfully. They've actually tried to do something about it. Some tricks, etc. How to keep Arthur's money when you play as John. Oh, yeah. You get so much money, though, at the end of John's storyline. By the way, I'm just gonna point that out as a little tip for you. You get a shitload of money at the end of John's storyline, if I remember correctly. So yeah, Black Ops, like the rarest COD games. That's a friendly, potentially. That's some bad luck on my part. My name is Mayo. I don't consider shovelware personally. Yeah, it was a joke meme game. It was the first super quick, easy platinum trophy. But it's not shovelware. It's not a bad game in that sense. Like, it's not a great game, obviously, but it has a story to it. It has game design to it. I don't consider Mayo to be shovelware, personally. Yeah, I don't consider Mayo to be shovelware. Because Mayo is too much of a complete game to be shovelware. 20k. Yeah, you get a shit. Yeah, that's right, Kratos. You get a shitload of money after you finish the story. I'm not going to spoil how, it just happens. But yeah, you get a shitload of money after finishing John's story, so you don't have to worry too much about the money. Damn, that's some blood on the wall. So yeah, money won't be a problem for you when you get there. Cold War's Platinum's gonna be rarer than Wolf 2 soon, which is insane to me, because Cold War is not that hard of a Platinum. It's a medium difficulty game. Yeah, Party Patrol is a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna deny that. But it is certainly not harder than Wolfenstein 2 in any metric. Look more into it. Looks the guide, maybe make it a big plat of the year. Which one, Cassie? Red Dead 2? Still my most viewed guide, which I'm still very proud of. Okay, that's one down, 2 more to go. Yeah, this is a mission I was super worried about because it's so weirdly open world, which is not a thing in these old COD games. Can you guys actually shoot the targets while I'm driving? You guys gotta do your jobs here, you know?
right! Turn right!
Where are we even going? This is kind of in the middle of nowhere, don't you think? Made. Not too hard, just long AF, yeah. Yeah, with Fidelina has been the showstopper. I guess that's fair. That is a really, really annoying trophy. But the whole thing is, like, now that there's the advanced start mode, it's not as bad as it was. Okay, he just beat me up. Yeah, because I used the solo advanced start and beat it without insane levels of difficulty. I've dealt with worse in my life, I will say. Alright, I'm gonna have to switch the MP40 most likely because I'm running out of trench gun ammo. It's too overpowered, they couldn't give me more ammo for it. Maybe after Far Cry 4 work on it, sounds good. 230 hours to plat, just pay attention to the missables. Yeah, definitely be careful about the missables because there are quite a few missables in Resident Evil 5. Why did I say Resident Evil 5? I have no idea why I just thought of Resident Evil 5. In Red Dead 2, there are several missables. Most of them are not that hard. There is one that spans the entire game. The missions. The side missions. So you gotta be kind of careful with it. So yeah, you definitely gotta be careful with it. Use up all remaining ammo for it. The solo advanced start, I think you just, as long as you're playing solo, you basically just get a checkpoint every 4 missions. Or every 4 waves, I mean. Where you basically get to reset back to 4 waves if you fail. And you just sort of spam that until you win. And yeah, there's some challenging waves, especially later on in the game. I mean, next year GTA 5. Good luck with that. This one, Red Dead 2 were kind of hard to miss. I don't know, like, they're heavily tied to your camp feature, and if you don't really focus on the whole camp idea in the game, you might very well miss them. Because, like, one's for donating money to your camp, and that's a thing that some people might not ever do. They might be greedy. They might want to keep all their money for themselves, you know? Another one's for camp activities, and that one's pretty missable because they're random chance. Alright, we're gonna grab the MP40 now because we're almost out of shotgun shells, so we're gonna need a submachine gun for this.
Merci beaucoup.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Let's move on to the next house.
One more. Only one more to go on this choose-your-own-adventure type of level. Because this was a thing back in Call of Duty 3. For some reason, it's a thing. I think we went the right way, though.
Turn right.
Alright, we got a checkpoint. Let's go. Mainly just the honor mission trophy that can be... Yeah, the honor mission, that's by far the hardest one. It's not like something like Far Cry 2 where half the list is missable. And, like, highly missable at that. Okay, this barn is clear aside from the guy that's right here, so... Love he's reloading stripper clips fully when he's only reloading part of one. Someone right there. Got him. Hey, MG Gamer, new here playing Call of Duty 3 on an emulator. It's an emulator. 20 minutes ago you were playing it online directly from the PlayStation 2. It still works? That is insane, honestly. That is kind of insane if it still works. That is shocking. I cannot believe it still works at this age. But no, I'm playing an emulated version off of PCSX2, or whatever it's called. I can't believe it still works for you, though. That's crazy. Hey, Chris, just about finished with the Platinum for Power Wash Simulator. Just gotta get the career mode done, challenge mode. Very nice, very nice. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Because that is one of my all-time favorite game franchises. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how stupid that makes me sound. I love the power washing games. And 4 DLC trophies left. Okay, that's not too bad then. Yeah, I love the power wash games. I absolutely love them. Some of my all-time favorites. Some of the most fun I've had with games. I mean, to be fair, I've had more fun with Tomodachi Life, but that's also Tomodachi Life. Is that an icebox? I think that's an old icebox. Didn't know it had a PS4 version. Yeah, Power Wash 1 has a PS4 version. Power Wash 2 is only PS5.
Los! Los! Los!
Not a great throw. Oh, it worked. Okay, that was a perfect throw then. I guess my knowledge of geometry is better than I thought it was.
Thanks.
Get the resistance fighter out of here.
Keep away from the flames, Doyle.
Apparently we're getting attacked. Did he not die from that? I guess he didn't. Okay. I don't know how he didn't die from that. Thought I shot him quite a bit, but... guess I did not shoot him enough. Okay, then. Oh, crap, I was drinking water. Crap. Yeah, I saw that one coming. I was drinking water. Also played Far Cry Primal recently. Probably our least favorite in the series. No, Primal's worse than 6. I don't like 6, but Primal's worse than 6. Yeah, Primal's worse than 6. Primal's not necessarily a bad game. It is a bad Far Cry game. And that's the difference. It could have been an okay game if it was made as a different franchise. Like, even like Assassin's Creed, it probably could have been better. But it just doesn't make sense as a Far Cry game. I'll say the PS4 version for much later. Fair enough. Playing on hard mode, taking too much... Oh yeah, I know I'm playing on hard mode. You die super fast in this game's hard mode. This is one of the hardest difficulties in the Call of Duty franchise of recently. It's nowhere near, of course, World at War, COD Classic, or COD 2 levels, but it's definitely on the higher end of difficulty. Definitely a little more unforgiving than some of them. I got shot through a potential wall there. Aim assist suddenly doesn't work. Like, the aim assist is super useful in this. Sometimes it doesn't work that well. Sometimes a little bit more hit or miss. Pun intended. Still reloading full stripper clips for half a stripper clip worth of ammo. Okay, upstairs is dead. Downstairs is dead. Wish you still had the trench gun, but we don't still have it, unfortunately. Got him. Jeez, they just do not go down sometimes. Okay, that's all of them. Okay, downstairs is clear. Playing the Alice in Wonderland jobs, and some woman is laughing maniacally. I'm pretty sure that's what Alice in Wonderland is like. The original stories of it, at least. That DLC had a couple of annoying jobs, if I remember correctly. Busy killing Nazis and try not to die, but can tell how to get through the challenge mode. Gold ranks. Challenge mode gold ranks in what game? Are you talking Power Wash? If you were talking Power Wash, I will have some advice for you. So go ahead and clarify that for me, but I think you're talking Power Wash. I can give you a little bit of advice, but not as much as I would like to be able to give. Okay, you know what? This is ridiculous. He will not... Heat grenade. Power wash, okay. So, I specifically focused on a lot of the smaller jobs, like the vehicle jobs. So like the motorcycle or the penny farthing and stuff like that. That is by far the hardest part of the game. I will agree. That is by far the hardest part of that game. Is the challenges. It's by far the hardest part, and it's not a thing in the second game, thankfully. Second game does not require you to do any of that shit. So yeah, it's like... From what I remember, I did mostly the vehicle-based ones. And you might want to do a mixture of the time versus water ones. Because some of the water ones aren't horrendous. They're annoying, sure, but some of the water ones are not horrendous. But the time ones are always strict, and even the water ones are still pretty strict. So I would say, like, go for the smallest jobs you can find. The smallest vehicles and stuff like that. Those are usually going to be your best bet. When you pick those out, it is going to require some trial and error, some practice, a little bit of luck to be able to get through them. Unfortunately, there's not... It's not entirely a skill-based thing. It does have a lot of luck tied into it, unfortunately. I hate when games do stuff like that, but it is one of those games that does that. So you are going to need a little bit of luck alongside skill.
That's the last of them. Back to the courtyard then. Turn right!
This is still such a weird mission for an early Call of Duty game, with it being a straight-up open world exploration mission like this. Very different from what I would have expected from a Call of Duty game back in the day. So you gotta give them credit for at least trying something different. Yeah, I hope it's advice. It's not much of advice, but hopefully it helps you a little bit. It is definitely annoying at times. I'm not going to deny that it's, you know, not that way. Where are we going? I don't see a road here. Oh, right here. Yeah, it is definitely one of the. It is definitely the most annoying trophy in that game. I'm not going to deny that. What does the game think I'm doing? I am with my squad right now. Did the game not update my position here?
Find some cover along that low wall.
You want to update my objective? But yeah, smaller vehicles are definitely the way to go on that particular trophy. Definitely the most annoying one in the original game. And thankfully the second game doesn't have anything like that. Second game is literally just complete the game and various job-specific trophies that are mostly pretty easy.
Here's the situation. We need to flank.
So second game's easier. Jobs are also shorter in the second game, which is nice. We might actually be getting near the end of this mission. Is there something I'm supposed to do about this armored car? Or is she gonna plant? Nope, she's gonna plant. Well, she died. Oh no, I cared so much about this random person. Okay, what else does it want me to do? Just hold out? I think it's just the defensive portion. Yep, it is. We're probably gonna get attacked by something worse here, aren't we? Or is that it? Okay, this mission actually was not as bad as I expected it to be. I thought this mission was going to suck, but got through it without a whole lot of major issues, so I'm not too mad about that. So what, 4 missions left? Or 3 missions left? It's either 3 or 4 missions left. Actually, I can pull up Retro Achievements on my second monitor.
Isabel! No!
I'm sorry, Marcel. She was a brave lass. Survived.
It's only 3 more missions, okay. We only have 3 missions left, guys. Corridor of Death, the Mace, and Chambois. Only 3 missions left.
Buck up, man! our men ready?
Can anyone
It's
be
the last
really
Canadian
lucky now?
mission.
That tank crew is running out of time, Sergeant.
Sir,
The last Polish mission is mission
word from
14.
command. The Poles have taken Hill 262, but they lost the radio operator.
We got bigger problems than
First
that.
open level you can think
This
of
adds
as
to them,
future
sir.
CODs would be
Command
the
wants
Desert
us
One
to
and Black
send a
Ops
radio
2.
operator to help the Poles.
Yeah.
Well, then get going.
Sir,
What are you waiting for? Mount Ormel is at least a day's drive away.
Gamer has to play all the missions on hard. Yep, I have to play all the missions on hard. But yeah, that was the first, like, open world mission in more modern COD games, but this one... This is an old school one, and it's got kind of an open-ended mission right there. You can do the objectives in different orders.
my job's to protect our radio.
Alright, we got 3 levels left, guys. Only 3 more levels.
Dismiss, Private.
I remember the mace being awful. I don't know about this particular mission, but I remember the mace being awful.
You were a little hard on him, eh?
I've got bigger worries than that. Get ready to move out. We've got men waiting.
I remember the mace being awful. So I'm not looking forward to that one. And we still have to get 15 kills in a mission with the MP44 because we have yet to even see it in the game. Maybe this is the mission where it first pops up. Play a lot of games this month for PSN Profiles events and don't have time for RetroAchievements. Fair enough. I never really do their events, never had a whole lot of interest in them. The Bren gun. Okay, that started out rather intensely. Okay, that didn't go well. I feel like that was almost scripted, but it wasn't. Oh, I'm supposed to hop the wall here. That makes sense. So yeah, this might be the mission where we start getting the MP44. But I'm going to use the bathroom real quick before I get back to this game. Hopefully we can finish one more mission tonight. Then we'll only have one of the worst missions in the game and then the final missions. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, much better. It's only 11 o'clock. It feels later, somehow. Burp. Try to stay as long as possible. Need background while you're watching the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Fair enough. So I'm hoping this is the mission where we get the MP44 for the first time. Because that's the only kill-based miscellaneous trophy we have left. So hopefully we start seeing it here. Though it might not be until the last couple of missions. Which means this game has a chapter select, so it's not like it's a big deal. There it is! There it is! The MP44, our last weapon that we need kills with. The very first of the true assault rifle class firearms in the history of our world. We need 15 kills with it in a single life. Yep, we're gonna actually start seeing the achievement thing pop up in the bottom right corner again. If we don't get this, it's not a big deal. Obviously, we can get it on recruit difficulty in the future if we need to. It's not a big deal, but I would like to be able to knock it out if at all possible. This would be cool to just have the final achievement be finishing the game on hard. This is the only miscellaneous one we have left. It's not even particularly hard, it's just the fact this gun is so rare until the end of the game. Or it's not even existent until this mission in the game, because we haven't seen it yet. Let's get away from that tank. Because yeah, this was the first... This is often considered to be the first true assault rifle. Unfortunately for Germany, it was produced too late in the war and in too small of quantities to actually make a real difference. I'm also going to take the Kar 98K because it's better, it's more powerful than the Lee Enfield. There we go. 9 down. Only 6 more to go. 5 more to go. Make sure there's no one else in here. Good. Well, damn. It's fine if we don't get it. I can always get it on a replay of this particular mission if needed. It's not that big a deal. But if I can knock it out, I'd rather go ahead and get it done. The exact same MP44 design as the Big Red one, which is kind of funny. Friendly. Oops, I might have killed him.
Need ammo! Germans! To the north! That's a kill!
Alright. Cutscene! Again, if we don't get it, not a big deal. We'll get it later.
Good to see you're well.
No thanks to Jerry. Much thanks to your man here.
Cole's a good man. Is this all of you who made it?
Jerry took prisoners. They're being held in a tavern up away, flanked by 42s. We couldn't get near it.
Oh, we're aligning with the Americans on this mission. Okay.
Cole, get those doors open.
Canadians and the Americans working together, potentially.
Come on, let's go!
Ow.
Jerry's making a break for it! Alright, let's move out! Cover!
Alright, we are still alive, thankfully. Oh, my Kar 98K disappeared. Wonderful. Use that auto-aim feature. It's wonderful. I loosely remember this mission as being really annoying. It's honestly been so long, I could be wrong. Okay, yeah, I do kind of remember this mission being annoying.
There are still some 42s. Take them out.
There's still some 42s. Take them out. With what? I don't see them. Oh, back here. Okay.
Take them out. Over to the west. There's still some 42s. Take them out.
I don't see any 42s.
Over to the west. There's still some 42s. Take them out.
Do I need to go out into the street to see them? Because I don't see them. How did he survive that?
There's still some 42s. Take them out.
I have no idea how he survived that.
There's still some 42s. Take them out.
I fully intend to. You don't need to keep shouting at me.
There's still some 42s. Let's go.
I'm not just gonna breach that wall? Apparently not.
There's still some 42s. Take them out.
Got him. Oh, these are friendlies. Dang, okay, hang on. Hang on just a second. We got friendlies here.
Gather up weapons and ammo. Take up positions.
What else does this mission have to it?
What is it?
Well, we got what we came for, sir. The tank crew, and I was
Spit
wondering...
it out, Private. I'm on the clock
I
here.
was wondering why we aren't bugging out here, sir.
Because we are taking this town is why.
I thought we don't have the manpower, sir.
Give those tankers guns and we do. Look, the Polish are stranded up on Mount Ormel trying to hold onto that hill with both hands. They'll need reinforcements that'll have to move through this town to get there. You understand?
I understand that we'd be getting bombed.
Orders! 3 crews!
Oh, I remember this part. I actually do remember this part. Loosely, but I do. I could have sworn you got an actual sniper for this, but I might be thinking the final mission. Okay, mortars are down.
In the bag! The back of the tavern!
Okay, I'm getting killed in like one shot. This is a defensive portion now. Okay, I died in one bullet. There was nothing I could do about that. So we may have to come back to this mission on Recruit to get that final achievement.
Orders! 3 crews!
Not a big deal, obviously, but just a slight annoyance. Dang, this thing's a one-shot? Hold on. The EP-44 is a one-shot? If so, I see why they left it for this late in the game. This thing's actually a one-shot. One or two shot. Holy shit!
Come on, let's get some fire on that crowbar.
That is overpowered, actually.
Grenade! I'm empty.
This thing is a one or two shot kill on everything.
In the bag!
Wow, they made this thing overpowered. That's for sure. They made this thing overpowered as all hell. One shot kill on hard? Or two shot kill? If it's not a one shot, it's a two shot.
I got one!
That is super duper overpowered.
Reloading!
But that's our last miscellaneous achievement done. Let's go. Honestly, the MP44 might carry me through the rest of the game. MP44 might carry the rest of the game at this rate. That's insane, though. That thing's a two-shot kill. 1 to 2 shot kill, and it's a full auto assault rifle. That is extremely overpowered in this game. Please tell me it's available in all remaining missions. We got a checkpoint, so we're good. There's Panzerschrecks here, which means we're going to be fighting tanks in a second. Yeah, 2-shot kill on every enemy. Grenade. Yeah, I think I found the most overpowered weapon in the game, for being honest. 1 to 2 shot kill on everything. That's insane for this. And it's full auto. Is that it? Or is there more? There's probably more.
Infantry! Over by that car!
Yeah, there's more. Oh, they're attacking from behind. Hang on. Yep, now they're attacking from behind.
German troops!
Come on! That was nowhere near me! That was nowhere near me! Let me guess, I get to redo the entire fight. Yep. Well, no, not the whole fight. Just part of it. Alright, it's not the whole fight, it's just part of it. So that's fine.
Smoke grenade!
I don't mind redoing part of the fight. I feel like this gun was only ever mid at best in other Call of Duty games, but in this one it's like it's a straight up beast. if I could stop getting shot in the back by enemies that probably don't exist. Okay, so maybe I'm just better off hiding, in all honesty.
Need ammo!
Might just be better off hiding. He's not going down. He should have gone down earlier. Okay, he should be going down earlier than that. I don't know why he's not dying.
Smoke grenade! Find the infantry! Hostiles inside! Look through the windows! Germans! On the floor! Find the infantry!
Maybe just guard this window. Never mind, they will attack from the other side. I'm honestly better off just, like, kind of hiding during this.
A new clip!
Oh, I just got hit by something.
German troops on the first floor! Jerry's here!
Okay. Okay, that part's done. Now we gotta defend from the other direction.
They're making a run for it!
Probably a dumb idea to get on the machine gun because this usually results in death in these games, but you never know. This is the most realistic version of Hitler's buzzsaw, by the way, for those... I just got shot through a wall, so we're not going to be using that again. Because this game is not being nice to me, so we're not going to use that again. We're just going to go with the cowardly method as needed. Because I'm not going to keep replaying this, because this is getting ridiculous. I'm not going to keep replaying this. Over stupid stuff like that. This feels like it's just all luck, in all honesty, as to whether or not your squad actually does anything, as to whether or not people actually die.
A new clip! Jerry's here! Fire!
Come on, let's go! German troops! Ground floor!
Oh, they're coming the other way now. Hang on.
On me!
Okay, I died in one shot. Again. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? You're gonna start killing me in one shot? That's kind of unfair, because that's not been a thing for the game so far, so it's suddenly a new change to gameplay that I never agreed to. Sudden one-shot kills by the enemies. Even get on the MG during defense sections in the third mission of World at War. Yep, and it looks like it's going to be the same way here. I've been able to use them in some missions, but this mission it looks like it's not going to be a thing. You just die in one hit on this difficulty now. If the MP44 may be an absolute beast, but you die way too easily in this. On hard. It's not World at War levels of difficult by any means. It is certainly not World at War levels of difficult. But it's definitely on the harder side of Call of Duty games.
Reloading! Nailed him! Enemy infantry! To the south!
God, you die instantly! Like, what am I supposed to do? Just hide the whole time?
Get out of there!
There's nothing I can do. You just have to hide the whole time. There's nothing you can do here.
Feindliche Infantry! Gib auf! Bester Feind ist keine Chance an! Mann am Boden! Los jetzt! Er braucht Hilfe! Er wurde getroffen! Bei mir bleiben! Now through the front door! Get out of the top! Watch out! Over to the west!
Okay, I just got killed through a wall. There was nothing I could do about that. Just got murdered through a wall. Absolutely nothing I could have possibly done about that. And I get to restart the section, even though there was nothing I could have possibly done about that. Great game design here. Absolutely 10 out of 10 game design here, guys. 10 out of 10 game design here. Didn't matter what I did there, I was going to die no matter what. Literally nothing I could do.
Infantry in the open! Find us here! Bewegung! Keine Zeit verschwendet! Vorsicht, Granate! Los geht's!
Alright, game, let's be a little bit nicer, please. Let's stop doing this stupidity, please. Because several of these deaths have not been my fault. Several of these deaths have been the game being bad. First mission on veteran you played in COD games was Heart of the Reich. Yeah, that is up there. It is easily one of the hardest. I struggled a lot with Blowtorch and Corkscrew as well. Those two missions were my top two hardest in World at War, was that and Blowtorch and Corkscrew. Well, that's not like that's something I can actually do, is it? Why would you give me that objective if I'm gonna die instantly? Stupid fucking game, honestly. Stupid fucking game. And there's no checkpoints. I just love how I literally do exactly what the game tells me to do. I follow the objective. Exactly the way the game wants me to. And it's like, nope, you fail still. Too bad, so sad, go cry. Maybe make a functional fucking game instead, would be my question or concern. Maybe try making a game that actually functions correctly. Because there is nothing I can do about that. You told me to do it. I did. I die instantly to impenetrable machine gun fire. That would have required playtesting, which these developers clearly don't have time to do. Or else they would have removed stuff like that, and all the bullshit QuickTime events, which are terrible in this game, by the way. QuickTime events are not fun. This is back in an era where they loved doing them.
Infantry! Ground floor!
Fighting infantry!
Okay, how are you gonna screw me over this time? As I fully expected at this point. I think for these guys, I'm just better off hiding upstairs and hoping they don't hit me. Just sniping them when they do get kind of close. I don't know if this is like a time-based or a kill-based objective.
Ground infantry! South of us!
Easy kill there. Someone was dumb enough to rush me. It was like QTs. They were super common in like the late 2000s and early 2010s for some reason. And that's when they hit their peak. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do when that happens. He's literally laser pointed onto me. What do you want me to do? He's straight up lasered onto me. I can't do anything. He's shooting me through the wall before I'm even out there. Okay, I got very lucky that time. Thank God. That objective was terrible. Not entirely my fault. That was partially the game being terrible. Oh yeah, quick time events. Cool. Why not just shoot the boards? You could probably do it that way.
Get down!
Into the cellars. Checkpoint. Cool.
One stray bullet could set this whole place off.
What do you mean by a stray bullet could set this whole place off, and should I be concerned?
Careful with your fire here. One stray bullet could set this whole place off.
Circle around to that left flank!
Is that going to be a thing we actually have to worry about here? I don't remember that being a thing. Does that mean there's like powder kegs and stuff that are going to go off?
Germans in the open! Pour it on!
Go down, will ya? If I shoot you 10 times, you should be going down. I don't think that's that controversial of an opinion for a game. If I shoot you 10 times, you should probably be dead. They're not going down no matter how many times I shoot them. I love when games work perfectly like this. When you shoot the crap out of the enemy and they don't die, and they shoot you through walls. Absolute peak of game design, of course. The way the game's talking, I shouldn't use anything explosive here. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do if they're just gonna one-shot me? What the hell am I supposed to do? What do you want, developers? If I can't use explosives and stuff, or maybe I can and the game's just being a bitch about it. You know what, we're gonna try explosives and hope that the game doesn't screw me over. Oh, I die instantly. Great game design. Great game design there.
With your fire here.
One-shot death. I love it. I love it when games kill me in one shot.
Krauts in the open!
They will not die, no matter how many times I hit them sometimes.
Hey, meine Waffe ist leer! Lade nach! Jerry's making a break for it!
Seriously, just go down if I shoot you a bunch of times.
Come on!
Okay, so that was just an empty threat. That was all an empty threat that meant nothing, so I was worried for nothing there, throwing a grenade.
Ammo storage. There's enough explosives down here to take them out permanently.
Good idea. Set a charge on these barrels.
I honestly felt like the game would be bitchy enough to do something like that. It wasn't, though. It didn't actually do anything to me, so that's surprising.
Set those charges.
Okay, I took the game too seriously there. That actually wasn't that bad at all. I was just too worried for what the game told me. Alright! So with that, we have 2 missions to go. The next to last mission is insanely long.
Sergeant, no way!
The final mission is kind of long, but not as bad.
Dead! Jonathan!
He's okay. Lieutenant!
Oh, good. Oh, can you stand up there, Private?
Steady there.
No, we thought we lost you for a moment there, like we lost Carajo. I'm putting it in for the Victoria Cross, you know. And you for a promotion, Corporal. All right. Someone get on the radio to command. They can start moving armor through Saint-Lambert. Let's get some reinforcements to the Polish, eh?
Taking the mace is one thing. Now we have to hold it.
Now for one of the hardest missions in the game, but we're not going to play it tonight because it's almost midnight. I am tired. It has been a long-ass week. See 52% the Lost City, Palace, and Power Watch Simulator. You were right. Yeah, that job is insane. That is an absolutely insane one. It just takes absolutely forever to do. The triple tip, it takes forever. Yep. Expect to spend several hours on that job alone. There's no job in the second game that's anywhere near that long, thankfully, so I will say that. So yeah, that is going to be it for tonight with Call of Duty 3. We have 2 missions to go. All miscellaneous achievements are done. So all we have now is the final 2 missions of the game on hard, and then we'll be done. So if I pull that up here on RetroAchievements, alright, so we have 4 achievements left. All we have left is just beat the final 2 missions on hard. The Mace is a super long mission, if I remember it correctly. Chambois isn't as long, but it is fairly challenging. So yeah, 2 more missions of this game, and we will have another mastery done, which is exciting. But that being said, I do intend to soon start on a new, very different type of mastery in a Mario sports game with Mario Baseball. I'm actually super excited for this because, again, this is probably the Mario sports game I played the second most behind Toadstool Tour. So I'm actually super excited for this one. I think it's going to be fun to try something that's really, really difficult. Or at least a lot more difficult. Now this one, though, 50-hour mastery versus the 80-hour mastery of Toadstool Tour, so at least it's not going to be as absurdly long. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all back here tomorrow night for for something. It might be this Mario game, it might be Tomodachi Life, it might be Call of Duty 3. I don't know yet, but we will see tomorrow, so see you guys then.